Anyway, so then they were in the back with Don Callis talking about his family, the Callis family. And apparently no one will fight our friend Take. Now, I got heat the other day for actually trying to pronounce his name like you do. Because people say, hey, we like Take a shit. I hate to take something that gives the people pleasure away from them. But at the same time, I feel badly for this poor guy because he is talented and he's in the middle of a shit show.
Yeah, anyone complaining about this, take a hike. How about that?
Well, I'm just gonna settle in the middle and call him Take. But am I correct that the story that Don was telling here was that nobody will fight him? Nobody will fight Take.
This promo is something.
Nobody can compare to him. He can't find any competition, and nobody wants to get in the ring with him. So Don is going to have him fight somebody else from his own family, which is going to be Will Ostrich. And
I thought he was going to say Will Hobbs at first because he looked at Hobbs and he said Will, and then he said Ostrich. Or Osprey, excuse me.
Well, either one. People know when you say that's the Osprey is Ostrich's nickname. But how does this make sense? And he said, it's going to be the greatest match between my two guys. I've got two of these stars here, and I want one of them to hurt the other one for the sake of having a good match. Was that the explanation, or was I just sleepy and I couldn't fucking follow it?
There was no valid or good explanation to any of this. It makes no sense that this would be the match they're going to have. If they use this as some kind of bullshit way to turn one of them, it makes no sense. Then it's just rushing into something with weird booking to justify the end justifies the means, I guess.
One would think because they've just signed Ostrich and he's just going to start soon that he wouldn't be doing jobs. So are they going to beat Take? And when he's barely beaten anybody himself in any singles matches that we've hardly ever seen?
Well, here's the issue, too. Now, Osprey's really good. We don't know how they're going to use him. Even good people who are over get beaten down in AEW. Or just disappear, which is the same as getting beaten down in AEW. If they have plans for him, and they gave him reportedly a massive contract to keep him away from WWE, and he said, my favorite is still, I signed at AEW because I wanted to spend more time at home with my family. He lives in England. He lives in England. But that's still the greatest reason ever. But if they're going to do something with him, and they're going to turn him babyface or run with him as a heel, there aren't too many top people slotted in right now. Right? I mean, who's the top babyface and top heel in the company? Swerve is probably the top babyface, although he's still aligned with a heel stable.
Right.
Samoa Joe, you can't really call him the top heel or top babyface, can you?
Well, he's presented as a heel and acted as a heel, and because of that, he's a babyface to the fans, but he's the champion, so he can defend against anybody.
I don't know. Maybe this could be a chance to come up with some kind of stupid reason to get Osprey to turn, or get the Callis family to turn on Osprey. Because otherwise you're turning Takeshita babyface, or otherwise you're just having a match with these two stable members, and they'll shake hands, and you'll get a 5-minute warning, and it'll go close to I don't know what the reason for this would
Take can't be a babyface because he can't talk, so instantly that ain't going to work. He needs to be a heel. He looks good.
Right. I agree.
And so maybe they have buyer's remorse that they spent all this money for Ostrich and put him in this group of malevolent fucking heels.
Yeah, he could talk. I mean, it's, hey, bro, blah, 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 very much like it's going to a Libertines concert. But he may be a babyface option, so we'll see what happens. Makes no sense, though. Makes no sense.